Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're going to be in the Keeper's Guide for this video. We're continuing the Mythos Monsters and Alien Gods. We're looking at the Dhole for this video. There's a small excerpt from an H.P. Lovecraft story, then we got the few paragraphs of information, then the actual game stats of the Dhole, as well as like a good addition at the end to give us a good mental way of it being used. So the Dhole. Below him the ground was festering with gigantic dholes, and even as he looked, one reared up several hundred feet and leveled a bleached, vicious end at him. H.P. Lovecraft and E. Hoffman Prince, Through the Gate of the Silver Key. Dholes are gigantic worm-like burrowing horrors. They are not native to Earth, and none seem to have been brought here for more than brief periods. Fortunately, for they seem to have riddled and laid waste to several other worlds. They dislike light, though it does not visibly harm them. They are only rarely seen in daylight, and then only on planets that they have thoroughly conquered. Some unknown relation between Dholes and Chthonians may exist. Similar creatures, Beholes, exist in the Dreamlands. So a similar creature to the Dhole is the Behole in the Dreamlands. Gotcha. So you could roll random stats to individualize the monster, but the average stats are as follows. Strength, 2,525. Con, 755. Size, 2,775. Dex, 10. Intelligence, 35. POW, 170. HP is 353. So as I'm reading this, my only thoughts are you're going to need big bombs and big weapons to even harm one of these things. Okay, average damage bonus, enough to flatten a battleship, 64d6. Average build is 65. Average magic points, 35. Move, 15 to crawl and 10 to burrow. Attacks per round, 1. Fighting attacks. The massive, fast-moving bulk of these things is very dangerous for fleshy mortals to approach. A blow from its bulk is like being hit by a train. If a Dhole crushes an investigator, death is automatic. With a successful luck roll, enough can be found to bury. Goo attack. In lieu of swallowing or crushing a target, a Dhole can spit a glob of slimy goo from its mouth up to a range of 2 to 3 miles. Whew! The goo covers a circular area with a diameter equal to 1% of the monster's size in feet. So about 28 feet. Jeez. Thus, a Dhole of the size listed above would cover 27 feet across, big enough to bring down an airplane. Any living thing struck by the goo is stunned and engulfed. Climbing out of the massive goo requires an extreme strength roll. Make 1 attempt per round. While buried in the frightful slime, the investigator cannot breathe and begins to drown. In addition, the caustic slime costs the investigator 1 hit point per round that they are held. Once a victim escapes, the burning damage stops. Engulf. If a Dhole swallows someone, it scoops clean an area equal to the size of the area of its goo attack, so a 27-foot area. Damn. Fighting. 30%. And it just makes a note, damage is death. Spit to goo, damage special. Engulf, 80%, damage swallow. Dodge is 6%. Armor equal to 1/5 of the Dhole's POW. Okay, so that's not going to be, comparative to all its other stats, that's not going to be very high, but still higher than anything else I've read about. Sanity loss, 1d4 if you make it, and 1d20 if you fail. The great wizard, Ayashak the Cunning, claimed in his blasphemous memoirs that he visited and consorted with the Beholes in the land of Dream. Learning that these immense beings were the true mothers of Dholes, through unfathomable means, the Beholes were able to send their Dhole progeny across space and time to planets in the waking world. Ayashak writes that he was barely able to escape with his life from the encounter. It was only the timely sacrifice of his young assistant, Mammon, which enabled the wizard to make his escape. So, the Dhole, very interesting. Very one-sided if it was used in combat, without giving them access to pretty much military grade and more modern day explosives and such. So, very, very entertaining. What do you all think about the Dholes? And let me know in the comments below. Until we all game again, guys.